Hi, welcome to a Flow Lydia practice. My name is Lydia and today we are practicing a grounding, sleepy, delicious yin practice. I've been teaching this a lot throughout the week and I thought it would be nice to record it so that you can have it whenever you need a little bit of nourishment, but maybe I'll also listen to it myself when I need a bit of nourishment. Is it narcissistic to listen to your own voice? Maybe. So we're going to be lying down for the entirety of the practice today, which I think is pretty dreamy. So there's going to be very little movement. All of the postures will be from our back, so we can really allow the body to get heavy, not have to think so much, just move a limb or two, and that hopefully will encourage the mind to also settle. So a really lovely practice if you're feeling a little sleepy or fatigued or a little anxious, then this practice will be there just to draw you into this grounding, earthing nature. And we also won't need many props today, so a nice easy practice. I would recommend bringing 2 pillows from your bed, or any pillows or bolsters that you might have, but just grabbing 2 of those. I've also placed a blanket onto my yoga mat, just as a little more cushioning as we're going to be lying down for a long time. If it's also a little cooler where you are, then maybe you wrap yourself in jumpers and socks and lots of other lovely warming things. Maybe even a hot water bottle or a cup of tea, like me. So we're going to start with our relaxation breath. So up to you if you would like to start in a seat and take the first few moments of our practice seated, or if you would like to stay laying down for the entirety, in which case come to your back. And if you're lying on your back, choosing if you want to come to a shavasana with your legs out long, or if you want to bend the knees and bring your feet to the earth. And there's also a playlist attached. So if you would like to listen to some music whilst we practice, then you can also set this up at this time so that you feel like you can really sink into your practice, allowing any external noise to slowly drift away. And if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, when we work with our pranayama to begin our practice, just avoid any of the holds that I offer and skipping to the longer exhale. Okay, so just finding that comfortable place, whether you're seated or laying on your back. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, sighing out. And taking a few rounds here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out. Yeah, big breath in. Juicy exhale out. And really allow the body to melt with each exhale. Really releasing any of that tension, that holding, that gripping that you've carried with you throughout your week, your day. And take 2 more breaths here. Really feel this grounding, this settling with each exhale. And it can be a really audible, visceral exhale. Last breath. Yeah, and then just taking any little bits of movement that your body is craving. Maybe if you're sat down, you're rolling the shoulders, maybe having a little wiggle of your upper body, your torso. Maybe if you're lying down, you stretch your arms overhead, finding space in the side body, shuffling your shoulder blades apart. No movement is wrong movement, so just any little intuitive bits of movement that your body is craving. And already starting to settling your thoughts so the movement comes from your body. Yeah. And then finding some stillness with your limbs. And let's just release our jaw a little bit before we start with our pranayama. So you can open your mouth here and just move your jaw from side to side. Maybe opening and closing your mouth. Nobody can see you, so maybe you make a really funny, silly, strange face. Nice. And you can stick your tongue out, moving it around your mouth. Yeah. And then the last thing we're going to do before our pranayama is to bring your thumbs to the inside line of your eyebrows and just trace your thumbs along the length of your eyebrows. Just moving from the inside line all the way along your eyebrows. Choosing how much pressure you want to give here. This stimulates a lot of acupressure points, which are nice to calm the mind, to clear tension, to clear any headaches, brain fog. And if you notice your jaw is quite tight when we open and close the mouth, then you can also allow your thumbs to move down towards your jawline, massaging that place where your upper and your lower jaw meets, maybe down towards your chin. Nice, final few breaths. And then gently release. Hands can come to your knees or rest alongside your body. If you need a little more grounding, then the option is to place your hands to your lower belly and invite your breath to your hands. And just receiving that touch, that nourishment of your own hands to your skin. And then moving into our relaxation breath, we're going to, in a moment, breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 7, and then exhale for 8. And as mentioned, if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, you'll just skip that hold. So breathe in for 4, out for 8. Let's take a cleansing breath to prepare. And then breathe in here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 7. Feel this fullness of breath in your belly, your chest. Open your mouth. Soft exhale out for 8. Keep exhaling. Keep exhaling all the way out. Inhale for 4. Hold your breath at the top. Can you soften your shoulders, your jaw? Keep that breath. Open your mouth, sighing out. Full exhale. Inhale for 4. Holding the breath here. Open your mouth, full exhale. Maybe it's a sigh. Feel your belly drawing in towards your spine. Last round. Inhale for 4. Hold. Exhale. Take a cleansing breath. And then receiving sensation. Nothing else you need to do. There's nowhere else you need to be. Nice. And then if you're not already, let's make our way onto our back. And if you have those pillows, those bolsters nearby, we're just going to make sure that you have one pillow, one bolster to one side and one to the other. So you're cushioned, you're surrounded by your bolsters. So from our backs, we're just going to take these few breaths, noticing how each part of your spine is in contact with the earth. Feeling your lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, all grounding down. And allowing your jaw to get heavy, your lips, your tongue. And then hugging your knees in towards your chest. You can wrap your arms around your knees and find this gentle swaying from side to side. Maybe you take a little massage of your lower back. And then moving into our happy baby as you bring your peace fingers around your big toes. And you can also take your hands around the outside of your feet or the back of your thighs. So just depending on how tight or how spacious your hips are feeling today. Wherever you are, can you press your knees towards your armpits, press your lower back into the mat. And then find that grounding of your lower, middle, upper spine. Maybe you sway from side to side here. And then with your next breath, release that left leg, keeping hold of the right leg. So option one is to stay here, keeping hold of that right foot or right thigh with your right hand. Or if you're with me, maybe you want the slightly softer, more restorative version. And you're going to let that right leg fall towards the right side, or gently roll rather than fall. And then the bolster, the pillow, will be there to support your right knee. And I quite like to hook my right heel around the bolster, just to have a little more support. If you notice that your left hip is peeling away, you can bring that other bolster support onto your hip, just to allow for some grounding. And then from here, your hands can rest towards your body. Maybe they rest out wide in this T shape. Or your hands can come behind your head, resting on the earth. You really want to feel this sense of effortless ease. So your whole body can become really heavy. All of your muscles are soft. No effort to be here. And let's find some space in the jaw, between your eyebrows. And take one big breath in. Open your mouth, sighing out. There's nothing else you need to do. Nowhere else you need to be. giving yourself this full permission to rest. Taking as many sighs, as many audible exhales as your body is craving. With each exhale, feel your body melting towards the mat. Almost as if your bones have turned to a heavy metal. They're anchored down towards the ground. And if your body is heavy but your mind is quite busy, then maybe you invite in this equal breath, breathing in for a count of 4, and breathing out for a count of 4. Allowing this steady rhythmic breath to anchor your mind and to embrace the full melting joy of your practice. Taking your final 3 breaths in. Full inhale, full exhale. And with your 4th inhale, bring your hands back towards that right knee, removing any bolsters from your left hip. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. You can take gentle circles here, rocking side to side. Feeling that compression of your thigh against your belly. And then we're going to come into our twist. So that left hand will guide your right knee all the way over towards the left side of your mat. And your right hand can reach towards the right side of your room. You can pick up your left shoulder, moving it towards the left. And maybe that creates a little more space for your right shoulder blade to rest down. And you can find the support of your bolster underneath your right knee. I also like to bring the bolster between my thighs just to have a little more support and cushioning. And then both arms can land towards the mat. And the last option here is to bend that left knee. So your heel comes in towards your bottom and your body. And then maybe roll your head from side to side. Find that sweet spot where you wish to settle your gaze. And if you feel comfortable here, you can close down your eyes. Surrendering to rest. Observing the quality of your breath, the quality of your thoughts. And if your mind is busy, a little scattered, a little ungrounded today, can you tune in to where your thoughts are taking you? If it's thoughts about work, a task, a certain person or place, just observing what is taking your energy and your awareness without diving into the thought. You step back and observe the thoughts. And then ask yourself if these thoughts are serving your practice, serving this time to rest. And the offering here is to work with the mantra, just be. As you inhale, you can silently repeat the word just. And as you exhale, the word be. Just be. Just be. Just be. Final 3 breaths. Allowing them to be really deep and nourishing breaths. And then begin to unwind, uncurl from your twist. Just gently rolling away from your props and then allowing your legs to come out long. Your arms can come back alongside the body, or maybe your hands rest your belly to support the grounding quality of our practice. Observing how your body is responding to the practice, to the shapes, to the stillness. And then bring your hands together, rubbing your palms together, building a little bit of heat, some friction. And when you feel that really warm sensation in your hands, just bring your hands to anywhere in your body that needs a little more grounding. Maybe that's to your chest, your belly, your head. Without much thought, just allowing your hands to rest to where your body needs. And then sending your breath into this area. Allowing your own touch, your own body to take this grounding, nourishing effect. Asking yourself what you need. Maybe it's something really small, like an extra layer of clothing. Maybe it's choosing to step away from any circling thoughts. What do I need? And then full permission to honor this calling. And then we'll hug your knees in towards your chest. Find that wrapping of your hands around your knees. Maybe there's a gentle sway, a rocking. Finding our happy baby once more. Any version, any variation that suits you. Maybe even explore straightening and bending your knees for a few breaths. Maybe both legs or one leg at a time. And then we'll release that right leg. Left leg hugs in towards the body. Option or suggestion is to allow that left leg, left knee to be supported by your bolster and your props. And then maybe hooking your ankle, your knee, your heel around the bolster. And then your hands can come out wide. Maybe you gently rest a hand to your knee, but just notice if it takes effort to do so. We want to really release any muscular tension to be here in our practice today. And then again, maybe a bolster is there just to add a little bit of grounding to your hip. And gentle weight on the body is always a really soft grounding effect. And if what you felt was that you need a little more nourishment, maybe you even wrap your arms around your body and envelop yourself into this nice cozy hug for the first few breaths. And you can find your hands to hug around your shoulders, the back of your arms. Enveloping yourself into this delicious self-hug. Maybe you softly rub your skin. Treating yourself with kindness. gifting yourself whatever you need. And if this hug feels really nourishing, then maybe you stay for the entirety of the shape with your arms wrapping around yourself. Otherwise, we're going to open the arms back up. Body gets heavy, thoughts can follow. Jaw is soft, breath is soft. Just be. Just be. Surrendering to sensation for your final 3 breaths. And softly unravel, releasing any props, uncrossing your arms, hugging that left knee in towards the chest, giving yourself a nice big squeeze, feeling that compression of thigh against belly. And then your next exhale, guide you into a twist. The left knee rolls all the way towards the right. And just find any of your props that you need to support you. So I have my bolster hugging between my thighs, and then I'm going to bend that right knee so my heel comes towards my bottom. And then picking up your right shoulder, moving it towards the right, so you have a little more space between your shoulder blades. And then taking a little wiggle of your jaw, maybe a lick of your lips, a wiggle of your fingers, maybe a roll of your head. Invite the body to melt, to get heavy. Can you really enjoy this place? How nice does it come? How nice does it feel to come to stillness? How nice does it really feel to allow yourself to be still? Just these small moments where nothing needs to be achieved or done or fixed. Just allowing your mind and your body to meet in rest. And if it's challenging to come to rest today, can you just allow that to be okay? Allow that your mind and your body may feel a little fidgety and frustrated. And that's all the pattern, the cycle of life. Some days will be a lot easier than others. Know that you have the tool of your breath. So taking that deep, audible exhale as and when your mind or your body begins to fidget. Final few breaths. And then you'll take your final breath in. Juicy, big breath out. And then unwind, finding your way onto your back. And then any last little bits of movement that your body is craving before we come to our final place, Shavasana. So maybe you wish to hug your knees in or take that happy baby once more. Maybe you wish to bring your legs up towards the ceiling. If you're near a wall, maybe you rest your bottom against the wall and rest your legs against the wall. You can pause the video and stay there for a few minutes. Another really grounding, calming shape that I love to take. And then we're going to meet in our Shavasana. So you can allow bolsters to rest underneath your knees. Maybe a bolster to come onto your belly. This is a really nice time to wrap yourself in blankets, extra jumpers, socks, all of those deliciously nourishing items. And then when you feel like you've cocooned yourself into a little nest, let's let's just take one round of our relaxation breath. So we'll breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath here. Open your mouth, big sigh out. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Nice, cleansing breath. And then allow your body to become really heavy. Take this final surrender. Really embracing the joy of doing nothing. Allowing your body, your mind to receive our practice together. And there's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be. And I'll bring you out in a few moments' time. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhale out. I lied and said I was busy. I was busy, just not in the way most people understand. I was busy taking deep breaths. I was busy silencing irrational thoughts. I was busy telling myself, I am okay. Sometimes this is my busy, and I will not apologize for it. If you have more time, maybe you pause the video And allow yourself to settle into this undoing, this place of just be for a few more moments, or as long as your schedule allows. Otherwise, let's softly bring our awareness back into the body. Maybe taking a few deep breaths. You can find some movement in your jaw. Maybe you lick your lips, swallow. Roll your head from side to side. Yeah. And then allow this movement to trickle down towards your fingers, your toes. Reawakening the body and that mind-body connection. You can hug your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around yourself as you envelop yourself into this delicious, nourishing hug. And then softly roll to one side of your body, resting here. And coming to this seedling shape that feels so supportive and safe. And just noticing how your body and your mind has received your practice. How it felt to lay down for this long. And then asking yourself once more, what do I need? Maybe that's more rest, rolling onto your back and staying for some more moments. Maybe it's more play, more connection, more hugs. What do I need? And can you really give yourself permission to take this? Your next breath, roll to a seat. Your eyes can stay closed or your gaze can be down. And then let's meet with your right hand resting on your heart, left hand to your lower belly. Rising your body towards your hands. And just tuning back in towards your body. Feeling that subtle shift of the rise and fall of your breath. And taking this full breath in, full breath out. And can you fill your body with this heartfelt gratitude for your body, for your home, and for yourself, for taking this time for rest. And then gratitude for our time together. Let's bow our head down towards our hands and say Namaste. So thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel a little more grounded, a little more in your body. If you really enjoyed the practice, please let me know by giving it a like or a comment or reaching out to me. I'd love to hear from you. If you would like to practice with me more, then hopefully you can see the rest of my videos, or you can reach out via email. I'm also opening up to some private clients in person or online, so hope we can connect soon. Bye.